Court is now in order. Janice, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, sir. Justice Lash.
Here.
Justice Burge.
Here.
Justice Belcher. Justice Burge. Justice Clay.
Here.
Justice Fleeman.
Here.
Justice Hinton. Here. Justice Hepler. Here. Justice Jackson. Here. Justice Nelson.
Here.
Justice Norval. Justice White.
And we have a quorum. I'd like to ask the team to come forward and lead us in the pledge. And tonight we have with us the Gosnell East Conference team. It consists of Maria Cornejo, Bailey Green, Anna Clara Smith, Molly Gay, Lamont Aldridge, Connor Whitehead, and Kendi Riggs.
Heavenly Father, I thank you for this glorious day. I thank you for this opportunity as we gather together with our country leaders, our county leaders. Lord, I ask you that you have your hands upon us and guide us as we come together. Lord, I ask that you give us, our leaders, our wisdom and show them the path and the decisions to come. Honor in what we do. Lord, I want you to say thank you for everything and always being here with us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Moving on to the approval of the minutes.
I move that since everyone can issue the copy, that we dispense with the reading of them. Second.
Peggy, would you give us the treasurer's report, please?
The interest rate today at Farmers Bank is 2.95, which is a good rate still for $100,000 for a year. Our sales tax that we received in January through December was down. And what we received this week for January will be back up. It seems to be fluctuating every month, every other month rather. So that is all I have. I gave each of you a current fund balance as of today. Anybody have any questions?
Thank you, Peggy. Justice Ash, would you give us the report on the personnel committee?
Yes, sir. We met on the February 15th. Our meeting was called to answer a couple of questions for a couple of the elected officials. But we also did some review of our policy and procedure book. There's a resolution we were going to bring forward, but in talking with the AAC attorneys, we decided to withhold that for right now, and we will bring it back at a later time. Our county clerk was currently asked for a part-time employee because she has an employee that's been sick since December. We've asked her to have one of her employees who applied to office travel OCO to help her out for a little while, pay them mileage. This person will go off of family medical leave in mid-March, and we'll have to make a decision at that point in time about getting her a part-time person. The other one was our collector asked to change a couple of pay slots. We referred that over to finance, and I'll let you look into what we did.
Thank you. Justice Nelson, would you give us a report on the Finance Committee?
Sure, I'd be glad to, Judge. As everybody knows, Michael White's out ball game again tonight, and we let this chore to be. appointed the third Monday, actually it's on Tuesday of this month. And Mike reported that we were 8% expenditures, which is right on target for the year. County general was at 5%, the jail was at 6%, the county road was at 5%, the county landfill was at 4%, which were all below the expenditures. The elected officials are running anywhere between 6 to 8% of their budgets, and we appreciate them looking at it like that. Automation funds are particularly on track. We have $5 million in the bank, 2.1 in checking, and the balance of it is in CDs. Economic development has $9 million in the bank. The landfill is ahead by about $13,000 over this time last year. They're collecting more money. And Judge Nelson purchased a GPS system that was installed in the department's road roads. It seems that all of them out there like this, and we thought there might be some people who didn't like them, but it seems that everyone is pleased with it. And that's what he's done with the road department is asking for some of the stuff for us. The only other thing that I have to mention is that Justice White passed out a timeline for the bond closing for the renovation, and that date is May the 21st of this year. The bond company is asking for 5% of the money spent in the first 6 months. I think he's doing a good job of investing our money, and we're proud of her. And she's squeezing all she can out of the banks, and I'm sure they're going to be looking for you shortly.
Thank you, Justice Nelson. Moving on to new business, we have an ordinance, we have a second reading of an ordinance.
We make a motion to suspend the rule readings by title only.
This is not the final reading, Judge, this is the second reading.
Second reading.
Is it all in favor? All in favor?
And maybe they need to vote individually? Yes.
You're right.
Roll call.
Okay. Can you call the roll?
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Byrd?
Yes.
Justice Clay?
Yes.
Justice Freeman?
Yes.
Justice Hinton? Yes. Justice Hepler? Yes. Justice Jackson? Yes. Justice Nelson?
No.
Justice White? I'm sorry, no other than Okay, so we have one.
We've got 7 and 1.
We'll have to.
We'll go advance to the third.
I'll read the entire.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the third reading next week, next meeting.
All right.
Ordinance number O2019-3. An ordinance to approve the application of the Essence Event Center Incorporated to operate as a private club in Mississippi County, Arkansas, with an address of 2044 East State Highway 18, Blythe, Arkansas. Whereas Act 1112 of 2017, which amended the permitting procedure set forth in Arkansas Code annotated 3-9-222 for private clubs in the state of Arkansas, requires the county to approve by ordinance an application for a permit to operate as a private club before the applicant can submit the application to the State Alcoholic Beverage Control Division. Now therefore be it ordained by the governing body of Mississippi County, Arkansas, that Section 1, that the County of Mississippi, State of Arkansas hereby approves the application of the Essence Event Center Incorporated for a permit to operate as a private club in Mississippi County, Arkansas, with an address of 2044 East State Highway 18, Blythe, Arkansas. Next one. Okay.
So this will be read next month, and that'll advance it to the third reading.
That'll be the third reading, that's one time.
Yes.
Does that mean that so I can't, can I move to suspend the rules and move to the third reading tonight?
You may.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we suspend the rules and move to the third reading of title only tonight.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
Do we need to call roll on that? Call roll.
Justice Ash,
Yes.
Justice Byrd,
Yes.
Justice Clay,
Yes.
Justice Freeman,
Yes.
Justice Hinton. Yes. Justice Hepler,
Yes.
Justice Jackson,
Yes.
Justice Nelson.
No.
That's 7-1. We have to have 8.
This is more than that's up to.
So ordinance fails.
This has to be ready for next week, right?
Next month.
Next meeting.
We will leave this then until next month's meeting, and we will read it the last time. I believe you all have a copy of a document that Catherine Dean has filed, and with it came this letter that, and this is from her prosecuting attorney office, that is referring to the 2017 and 2018 prosecuting attorney fees account from persons issuing bad checks. And she goes on to say, transmitted herewith, please find the ledger summary reports for 2017 and 2018 hot check fees account, which is run from my office for Liable and Osceola. It's come to my attention that these are to be submitted to the Quorum Court, and I believe you can find you've all been furnished with a copy. Are there any questions on that?
What action does she wish for us to do, Judge?
There is no action necessary, just be aware of it. It's going to be filed in the clerk's office, and law states that court members should be notified. Jason Petrus, would you introduce the veterans event?
Yes, sir. Judge, officials, everyone else. My name is Jason Petros. I'm with the Mississippi County Veterans Day Parade Committee. This is my sister April Allard. She's also part of the committee as well. We're here to officially introduce the parade through the county. Just a quick rundown of what we're going to be doing. The parade's going to start November 11th at 11 a.m. We'll head down 6th Street in Blytheville, or go down Main Street starting at 6th Street, and come down the 2nd Street. We're going to enter the courthouse for just the end of it. We were going to have a ceremony, but it's understanding that our veteran service officer has a ceremony in place for actual November 11th, and the parade is November 9th, excuse me. During the parade, we plan to have as many cities and schools and police, law enforcement and first responders involved as much as we can, to including the old National Guard that used to be here that's now currently in Jonesboro. April, you want to talk about that?
We have a lot of local businesses that have already shown a great interest in supporting us, be it either donations or participation. We have bike clubs, car clubs, schools. We have a lot of support already. I mean, we're just getting started in this. We've discussed things with the mayors in the surrounding cities and their police departments and fire departments. I mean, we're trying to make this a county-wide thing. And it's looking promising so far. So,
Just wanted to touch base. When we ask for sponsors and and people to help out, we're not asking for any monetary donations at all. We will not accept any money in any way. If somebody wants to help support this, there's things we can have them purchase on their own. But it's really small. I mean, it's just a parade. We're looking at purchasing flags. We're going to try and get the Lions Club, the Rotary Club involved. The Lions Club is big with flags. They already put flags throughout Blytheville City. So ideally is to have Main Street completely lined down with flags. Cody with the mayor's assistant with Blytheville is going to decorate the arches. We plan to have meetings with both the north and south chambers for Blytheville and Osceola to go out and talk with them, to talk with the Rotary Club, talk with the Lions Club. March 13th is our next active committee meeting, and from there we're going to assign jobs and tasks for everyone to do. And then after that, we're going to hit it hard. We're going to start going through the Courier to other news places, and then we'll do letters to businesses and just kind of let them know what we plan to do. Mississippi County has, I think we said 2,698, is that correct? Veterans, so I'd like to get all of them involved, and their kids. Kids, spouses. The first, I'm not going to run through the whole parade, but just kind of give you guys a hint of what we're looking at doing is to have the Boy Scout troop lead the parade. We'll actually have, I want to get Mr. Anderson have the World War II veteran around here. To have him be the Grand Marshal of the parade, and then followed by Boy Scouts, marching band, color guard, and then that city's veterans. And then you do that for each city, for Guadalupe, Manila, Del, Osceola, Osora, Wilson. And I'd like to get each high school in that city, or at least one high school, two if they want to join as many as you can, to be part of that, have their marching band, have their color guard to be involved, because this is a county. This isn't just Guadalupe, this isn't just Manila, this isn't just Osceola, it's all of us. So I want to come together as a county and just unite.
What's the program that they have down at Ridgecrest?
Rivercrest and Osceola both have VROTC programs, which we're going to be contacting them as well, along with the Patriot Riders, the Legion Riders, and the VFW. We're going to try and coordinate a few out of Jonesboro. We looked into the Boot Hills, southern Missouri, a lot of the small towns there that they don't have this opportunity. And as far as I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I've asked and looked up pictures, but there's never been a Veterans Day parade in Mississippi County. There's been ceremonies, Manila, Guadalupe, Osceola, they all do their own separate ceremonies, but to actually have a parade to honor our veterans it's never been done. And I couldn't understand it because we had it on the Air Force base here.
Right.
We have tons of veterans here. And this is going to be the first one, and we're going to do the best that we can do. And hope for you guys to support in any way you can support us. We would appreciate it.
1922, Armistice Day Parade, celebrating World War I. Got a picture of it.
That here in Block, or in Mississippi County?
Downtown Block.
So 1922, and this is 2019.
But I know that it's to celebrate Armistice Day.
That is.
Well, it's time for nothing.
That's why you guys. It's about time for nothing. Yeah, absolutely. So that's all I really have to say about that. I just wanted to say thank you guys for, thank you Judge and thank you Quorum to let me talk about this and officially announce it to the county that this is going to happen. And if anyone is interested, March 13th at 6 p.m. here at the Dud Case in American Legion, in the back half of the room, we will have our first official meeting, and then from there we'll do a meeting once a month. Not a lot until we get closer to the date. So, does anyone have any questions or anything?
The county is behind you and the event and the veterans 100%. And is there anything that we can do for you?
For right now, sir, support you. I mean, which you guys have always given us. You've always told me you're good, do it. We got your back, and I appreciate that. Getting the word out is going to be the hardest part, is to let everyone know. It's kind of hard to get to a lot of people because they don't do social media or they don't have the newspapers. So we're going to try and focus on that, try and do events at businesses, going to talk to businesses, asking the businesses if they have veterans that I can just talk to for 5 minutes. I know they're super busy, but if I can go out to a mill and say, hey, can I talk to 30 guys for 5 minutes? And if I need to wait there for the night shift, then I'll wait there for the night shift and do it. And I want to try and do this to as many businesses as I can. And then having meetings monthly gives time for people to possibly hear about it. If they didn't hear about it now, maybe they hear about it in the summertime. And we're going to, like I said, we plan on just blasting this all over social media, all over the county, getting flyers made for it. The radio is a good tool. But to have your support and talk with your constituents in the county and let them know that this is something we're doing. And we have a Facebook page, it's Mississippi County Veterans Day Parade. That's the name of the Facebook page. It's easy to find, and anyone can join. And if anyone wants to be a part of it or help us out in any way, or have any ideas, or have any experience doing a parade, I've never done one. So that's one thing I need to go about as well, is to learn how to do this. And I want to do it right, especially for being the first one since 1922. So that's a pretty big shoe to fill. So.
Click on the Facebook page for just a second. We have this idea leading up to, when you asked if you could help us in any way, leading up to the parade, what we want to do is we want to get local veterans involved. Picture, short bio, just to honor them, you know, here locally in our hometown, and maybe even have some participation in the parade. So if anybody in the room knows a veteran that would do this for us, I already have several that really like the idea. They really appreciate the idea. They appreciate all of this. So, but if anybody else is interested in getting on board with this, send them to Jason or myself, and we will get started on it.
I know Mr. Savage, who's the Public Affairs Director, is behind you, and I'm sure he'll do everything he can to spread the word.
We appreciate that very much, sir.
Thank you.
Have anything?
Pardon?
At what point will finances be introduced?
Finances for this event? There will be no finances that come to the court to this event. We're just going to be behind it vocally in the community. We're just going to support it as far as the attendance in there and spreading the word.
Yeah, the only thing that really, like you said, no monetary donations are needed, no money, nothing like that. We are planning when we end the parade to feed the veterans and their families. So local businesses, for instance, have donated the hot dogs, the hamburgers, things like that. Or just offer just to support and come out. We don't need anything other than your support.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
We have Mr. Gene Bennett from the college that would like to introduce a program that they're about to begin. Mr. Bennett, if you'll help us understand what y'all are doing.
I'd be happy to, Judge Nelson. And thank you for allowing us to come. I've got Mr. Ron Hutto, who is also an ANC employee, works in our MITS department as a technical guy. And no, Mr. Nelson, I'm not here asking for money. That's the first thing he asked me tonight was I looking for money. Not tonight. So if you have some extra, let me know and I'll come back and I'll ask for it at a later date. What I wanted to talk about is a project that the college is going through now. It's called our Long Range Strategic Planning Initiative. And we've got over 50 individuals from the college that are going out gathering data from our stakeholders. Ron and I asked for this group to be one of our stakeholders that we will gather data from. We were going to do an exercise tonight covering your perceptions, but due to time constraints, I just want to introduce what we're looking to do and let you know how you will be able to help us over the next month. And what we will be doing is we'll be analyzing the strengths of the college, the weaknesses of the college, opportunities that the college might have to serve the community, and threats to the college. Now you say, what's a threat? Well, some of the threats that we encounter is decreased funding from the state. That could be a possible threat, is reduced funding. But what I would like to do is to let you know that we will be contacting you individually, both the Quorum board members and our other elected officials, and we will have a series of questions that we want to interview you with. There will be 5 main questions and then 2 additional questions that we will ask. At the same time, we would like to get your impressions on those 4 areas: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And we will gather that information over the next month. So with your permission, I'd like to have your permission to contact you individually to set up a time when we can come and get that information so that we don't take up 45 minutes or an hour of this important meeting time. So, Judge Nelson, if the justices are in agreement, then I would like to get their contact information so that Ron and I can start that process of setting up appointments with them. Does anyone have any objections to sharing your thoughts, expertise, and wisdom for how the college can improve over the next 10 to 12 years.
What if you have none of that?
If you have nothing,
Thoughts, expertise, or wisdom?
I was looking at Mr. Bill Nelson.
Well, I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about
He's got
somebody
more
else.
than his fair share.
Mr. Bennett, I believe you'll contact the judge's office, you can get everybody's contact information.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions on what this process is about and what the information is going to be used for? Because we're going to use the information that we gather in order to plan a living plan that's going to be updated regularly. The last time we did this was in 2005, right after we merged Cottonville Technical Institute with Mississippi County Community College. And it's time for us to update that, and it's important that everyone in the community provides input into that plan. Because that's who we're here to serve, is this community. Any questions? Thank you, Judge Nelson, for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett, for coming. It's going to bring everyone up to date on what we've been doing in the judge's office. This afternoon, we had a conference call with Michael McBride from Stevens Investments, and that was John David, JT, Stephen, myself, Peggy, and Kelly all sat in on that, and what we're trying to do is develop a plan on how we're going to handle the bond proceeds, which is going to be pretty lengthy. We have decided to let bids on that, and Mr. McBride is going to let us know more about that in the coming days. The courthouse move that we are planning has got to be a really extensive project. We are meeting Friday somewhere around the noon hour with Judge Ritchie and possibly 2 other circuit judges at the VOTEC building. We're going to have some attorneys that's going to accompany us. We're going to have some security people there. Someone hopefully in construction, the circuit clerk. There's going to be several people there, and this is going to center around how we're going to handle the courtroom facility after we vacate this building during its renovation. So we're going to plan to get a lot of input there. We're going to have a series of these walkthroughs, and you're certainly welcome to be at any of them, and I'll try to make everyone aware every time we go up there if you're interested. We'll meet with the other circuit judges and some of the other attorneys that didn't make it. We've got a gentleman that is coming from the Little Rock Association of Courts, I believe, or Arkansas. It's the ALC. And they're going to send a person that specializes in courtroom security. So he's going to give us a lot of information there. I'm going to have someone in construction come up here and figure out just how to take everything in here apart. Because when we leave here, there won't be anything left in this room but the carpet and the walls and the ceiling. So we're going to take all of this down, all of the backdrop, the jury chairs, the podium, the banister, these tables and chairs, all the pews, everything's going to come out. So this is going to be quite a job. After we get through with the courthouse part of the design of the setup out of the VOTEC, we're going to take every office that we have in the courthouse and take those elected officials up to the VOTEC building and find out what their needs are going to be, whether they need a suite of offices or one, or a duplex of offices, whether they need to be closer to one office or the other, or closer to the door or the back. That we will try to nail all that down. The VOTEC building, I'll tell you where we are with it right now. we had to extend the line south 1 mile by a quarter mile in order to bring it into the Chickasaw district. That has passed the Senate unanimously. It's passed the House, I believe also unanimously. It's on the governor's desk. I expect him to sign that at any time. And on the other end of that project, with the college concerned, Dr. Shimwell is moving the paperwork forward in order to satisfy the, I believe it's Arkansas Buildings. Help me, Mr. Bennett, what is it?
It's all Arkansas Building Services.
Services. And so we'll have to file the correct paperwork over that. We believe that that will go through well, and then we will be ready to move in the building. So we've got quite a bit to do there. And like I said, the whole process is going to be a big undertaking, because whenever we move here, whether it's one office at a time or all of us, we've got to leave here Friday and be set up Monday morning. So it's going to be quite a project. We're going to have to move all of our internet and intranet services, and ours is a little bit different than a normal internet. Ours, we encompass our own VPN. It's our own area that's secured, and we've got to move all of that out there and get it set back up. And Ritter is helping with us a great deal by loaning us some equipment that allow us to actually have both of them up and running at the same time. Let's see, what else have we done? We're in the process of digging out and cleaning out a lot of the ditches and drains in the county due to the flooding. So that has been, that has really kept us going. We replaced a number of culverts. Had a call in late this afternoon just before I came up here to this meeting, and we had a 7-foot pipe that went across the road that was quite lengthy and very expensive, that we thought we were going to have to replace. It had washed out. We got it put back and repaired, so that saved us about $7,500. But we've had all the road graders out today, and they've made a lot of headway. We needed to be out with all the damage that the rain has done. We have them all running except one, and we put a spare in its place, but that one, we've got the transmission out on it, and it looks like, I did not know that road graders' transmissions rebuild is $20,000, so we've got a hill to climb there. We're stockpiling red clay gravel right now. We're also searching for a Class A CDL driver to replace an employee at the road department that's retired. We've got the GPS system up and running. Tony Stone, which is road superintendent, has asked that we put GPS on the dump trucks as well. They like those others so much that they want to install them on each of the 5 trucks, which are a little bit different. They not only will show their movement in real time, but they'll also show every time that they've done their load. So we will have a record of where they've been and how many times that they've applied road material out on the roads. The landfill, the revenues are up, the expenditures are down, everything is going well there. We finished work on a new roadway on top of the working class 1. We hired a new employee just last week. We're looking at options for maybe having additional and larger dump trucks. We've been really busy, and so there's a whole lot that's going on here, and I don't expect it's going to slow down anytime soon. Oh, and by the way, we were talking about Justice White last night. He sent me a text and told me Justice Nelson was going to take over, and it had a great big old picture of him holding some kind of fish. I don't know what kind it was, but
He may not know either.
yeah. I guess he's having a good time. That doesn't sound like a good time to me, but apparently he is. Is there any other business that someone wants to bring before the court? Is there any questions or?
There's
adjourned.